And now, the star of the show, Jordan Rogozinski.
Well, for episode 60, it's obviously not Jordan. It's Michael Dale, joined by Jeremy Rogozinski. Jordan is away this week under the weather, should be back next week. But we thought that there was so much to talk about, but we did not want to go a week without doing the show. So, Jeremy, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, Michael. How about the Bomber game, eh?
Yeah, we'll get to that in just a minute. Let's hope we can keep the train on the tracks with this show. So far, so good anyway, through the first couple of seconds. Yeah, what about that Bomber game? Just a quick thing about where I was is I was actually starting my first day of the hockey season. So I was driving and conveniently I set it so that I could leave my house somewhere around 1:15, which was 45 minutes before puck drop, or 45 minutes before the game started anyway. And I wound up actually getting there just after 2 and was sitting in the car listening to the first half of the first quarter and Trey Babel running back the opening kickoff, and I was like, yes. And then it just seemed like that got the Bombers off to such a good start that it was like, when I stopped, it was like 19-3 nearing halftime. And I didn't shut it at all in the second half. So you can imagine what happened when I came back and saw 40-3 on my phone. I still honestly have not watched the PVR copy. I plan to do that later on today or tomorrow. But, hey, this is the team I think everybody expected. And I know you and Jordan kind of talked about it last week, like what to expect. It's 2 straight wins for the Bombers. Under 50 yards passing in the last game. Well, that was eclipsed in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any question about who the quarterback is in Winnipeg, at least right now.
Oh, no, for sure. And one thing I'll say about that Trey Babel return in the beginning, I actually missed it. I was at the game and I was getting a drink at the concession stand and I saw it on the TV in the concourse area. Everyone was high-fiving. It was awesome. But I heard the pop. I heard the pop of the crowd, so I knew something happened.
Yeah.
And that was.
I mean, you're not expecting it right off the opening kickoff, right? So,
for sure.
Because with all of a sudden, and even the radio told that he's at the 20, he's at the 30, and then all of a sudden, you could just hear the stadium in the background going berserk. And then he's going to score. It's an opening play of the game kickoff. Quite remarkable. But no, what I'm really encouraged by is Zot's ability to run the offense. The defense got a 3-and-out right after that. Then the Bombers drove down the field again, got a touchdown. They go up 13-0. They missed the point after on the opening kickoff, which happened. But it was the second half to me where this team, for me, offensively, Jeremy hasn't put it together for 4 quarters. We'd see them shoot themselves out of a cannon, basically come out guns a-blazing. Then there would be this dead period in like the second quarter, third quarter. The other team would kind of crawl back in it, and then all of a sudden you're hanging on to a 4-point win. There was none of that. This was domination from start to finish against the team that is right now the best in the East.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was amazing to see the offense put it all together finally. Not just play a quarter and then kind of cool off in the second quarter and then kind of get it back and then finish the game. I will say this. I was really impressed with the way Zach Collaros played the game. There's a reason why he's our number 1 quarterback, that's for sure.
Yeah,
it looked like a new offense with him in there.
Yeah, and he's saying the demise of Zach Collaros has been greatly exaggerated, I think would be, a fitting line there. And listen, with the other results coupled this weekend with that Bomber win,
Yeah.
The Bombers are on the doorstep of the playoffs.
Yeah. I even see a path for first in the West.
I don't see a path for first in the West, but I see a bigger path for a home playoff team.
Yeah, I mean, well, if the Riders go down and we keep winning, I mean,
I guess anything's possible, but like
yeah,
the Riders to me the last 3 weeks have not looked very good.
no. And I mean, now they're talking on the radio after the game. Now is the time when you want to get hot going into the playoff.
Well,
You don't want to be cooling off.
It's interesting because Jeremy, I don't know if you'd agree with me on this, but like going back, I think that's back-to-back strong defensive performances.
Yeah.
The one against Ottawa, now the one here. Now all of a sudden you factored in some special teams and Trey Vavel. And listen, I don't think it's an accident that Trey is exclusively on special teams and he's having all these breakout returns. I think there's something to him just being a returner. And as you remember, I think we were sitting here in the offseason saying Peyton Loden's going to be this team's returner.
Yeah.
Well, he's been on the field not very much this year, and I believe it's Trey Vavel's job until as long as he's a Blue Bomber.
Oh, for sure. And one thing with the returner, I think it helps that he's only returning kicks, so it keeps his legs fresh rather than playing defense too, right?
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it just goes to show you have to be ready. Quite interesting, but Michael Shea's elected to take the ball on the first drive of the game the last two games. That's not really a Michael Shea type of thing. But again, like, let's talk about this for a minute. The Calgary defense, oh my, being lit up for 53 points and now 40 in the high 40s.
Against Montreal,
high to low 40s. This is really coming apart at the seams defensively, and I think a lot of their defensive injuries are to blame.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's at Montreal. I mean, they're coming on too now. They killed Saskatchewan. They beat Calgary.
If there was any question who the number one was there, that was Davis Alexander right from the beginning.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, I definitely see a path for second place. I mean, we're tied with Calgary right now. Even though they have the season series, I think Calgary's trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Why do I keep saying the real season starts after Labor Day?
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the bottom of the West is 6 wins right now.
Yeah.
And that's Edmonton after Edmonton escapes one against the Riders after the Riders can execute a 2-point conversion with no time left.
Yeah. Again, I'll say this. I'm happy that the Bombers won, but what makes me more happy, the Riders lost.
We'll see. But listen, I don't think there's a clear dominant team in this year's CFL, even the Riders.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even know if Hamilton's the dominant,
So let me ask you this. We're almost 3/4 of the way into the season more. What's your Grey Cup matchup right now?
If I was a betting man, Saskatchewan, Hamilton.
No. Why Hamilton? I'm just curious.
Well, I mean, I know we did well against them, but their offense is prolific. They can run the ball really well with Greg Bell. They have good receivers. They
only put up 3 points on the weekend.
Yeah, but that was one game. Before that, they were doing very well. So,
thing to remember, Davis Alexander is not lost as a starter.
Yeah. Montreal, kind of that sneaky team, I think, in the East that could upset them too.
I mean, if they get healthy again, they get a quarterback, and hey, anything's possible.
Yeah, look at 2023. Montreal was dead last. They ran the table and they won the Grey Cup.
And it's going to be an interesting matchup this weekend, actually. Montreal's on a bye, as is
The Bombers are on a bye too.
As is Edmonton. It's a three-game week this week. The matchups this weekend: Saskatchewan goes to Ottawa to play the Red Blacks. Hamilton goes to Toronto on Saturday afternoon, and then the matchup that I'm very intrigued in is BC and Calgary.
Yeah.
Now, as a Bomber fan, I believe we should be cheering for BC.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because we have the tiebreak with BC.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. That'll be, I think that has the potential to be a high-scoring game, for sure. That's two good offenses going at it.
BC turns those home games into an absolute trap meet under the dome.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's one thing. It's different inside a dome, right, than playing outside. So,
although it was interesting, Nathan Worth threw 3 interceptions, yet they still won by 5.
I know.
Actually, scrap that. I changed my Grey Cup pick. I'm going to say BC takes on Montreal.
Oh, wow. Wow. You don't think we'll finish ahead of BC and then they get the crossover?
No, I think BC hosts the West Semi.
Oh, okay.
Because BC, let's play this out a little bit. BC plays Calgary this week. Then go into their bye week. Come out of their bye week, they host Edmonton.
Okay.
Then in the last week of the season, BC goes to Saskatchewan.
Yeah, they could win all 3 of those for sure.
The Riders, in the meantime, close out at home against BC. Go to Winnipeg. Go to Toronto and go to Ottawa.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Those are trap games for Saskatchewan. Those are 2 teams that are playing for their playoff lives. Those 2 need to win out.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Am I crazy for suggesting the West Semi will be Winnipeg and BC?
No, I mean, Calgary kind of trending in the wrong direction. So, and BC's getting hot.
It's very interesting because I'm looking at this right now. Calgary's 8-6. Winnipeg and BC are 8-7. Edmonton is 6-9.
Yeah, everyone's so close to get. It's wide open, the West.
Hamilton's now 9-6. Montreal has the same record as Winnipeg. Montreal has the same record as BC and Winnipeg. So it's quite interesting.
Yeah, no, for sure. It'll be an interesting finish to the CFL season this year.
How much of the Jets preseason have you watched?
Nothing, being honest.
Yeah, no, honestly, and don't take this the wrong way, I find it very hard to get behind NHL preseason games.
Yeah, I'm happy next year they're shortening it to 4 games because 6 is way too many. But now the crappy news out of today is Dylan Samberg broke his wrist. So he'll be out 6 to 8 weeks now.
So I completely missed that. There was a lot of noise
Dylan
in the
Samberg
background.
broke his wrist. It was announced today by Scott O'Neill. He'll be out 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, Samberg, of course.
Yeah.
It can't be preseason in Winnipeg without some kind of freak defenseman injury.
Yeah.
But better now than later on in the season.
Just when I thought I won't have to see the pylon again, Logan Stanley. Here we go.
I believe personally that this will be the final opportunity for Billy Hainala and Logan Stanley.
Yeah.
But again, they have not done anything for me to elevate their play lately. But I mean, remember the year we had Bufflin retire, Myers left.
Yep. Yeah.
It was Billy Hanela, but won a job on opening night 6 seasons ago.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been able to consistently crash an NHL lineup since then.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
Yeah, my thing is they should have got rid of him a long time ago. Eventually you got to give up and
As
do
a
something for him, or
as a general manager, though, you have a thing for players that you picked in the first round, that you've developed, that you've.
Yeah. You
It's
think
almost
Elias?
if you move on from a guy, it's almost you're quietly admitting that you made a mistake.
Yeah, for sure. I think Elias Salmonson will make the opening night lineup.
Well, now I think that's even more of a interesting discussion with Samberg out of the lineup.
Yeah, no, and next week we'll be doing a Winnipeg Jets season preview show. That's Monday, October 6th.
Yep, next week.
Yeah.
So
hopefully Jordan will be back for that one.
There's no game to talk about, so.
No, Bombers are on a bye this week, so. Yeah.
Anyway,
one thing I'll add about the Bomber game is I was impressed how dialed in Zach Collaros was and how good his deep ball was. He wasn't underthrowing the receivers. It was right in their hands. They could run and catch it and keep running instead of slowing down. It was just amazing to watch.
The example for me was the Dylan Mitchell touchdown.
Oh, yeah. That was perfect.
I saw a highlight and he threw it right into his hands.
Yeah, like that was. You know how hard of a throw that is?
Yeah, and to do that
right?
To do that from 25 yards away, to hit the ball with 25 yards in the air.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
So Brady ran well.
Sorry?
Brady ran well, and I will say this: the O-line didn't give up a sack. They played very, very well.
That's good. That's good. You'd expect that in the game, but it would be as lopsided as it was.
Yeah.
One thing I'm watching this week, and I'm excited to go to the Moose game at the Hockey for All Center, is the Moose playing exhibition game against the Manitoba Bisons on Wednesday night at 7. So.
Oh, cool.
You want to come check out some dead hockey, you should come to the Hockey for All Center.
Oh, yeah, that'll be wicked.
It'll be the only Moose preseason game open to the public.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
Anyway, I think that just about does it this week, unless you have something to add.
Trying to think. No, just make sure you subscribe and keep tuning into the show. We appreciate the support and keep watching. We'll be back next Monday with a Jet preview show. Make sure you tune into that. And thanks for watching.
I think Jordan wouldn't mind me saying this, but I heard a rumor through the grapevine that this show might be available via podcast before long.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep that a secret for now, though.
We'll see. But anyway, feel better, Jordan. Hopefully we made you proud knowing in. It's very weird to have a show under your name and you're not here. But feel better, bud, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.